Hey guys, and today we are going back to Cringy Alex of 2016. And today I'm going to recreate the thumbnails that I did back when I just started YouTube. Kind of like when I was at my cringiest stage. Worst part of my life, probably. No, not the worst. The most like embarrassing part of my life when I started YouTube. And back then I thought, oh my god, I am shining bright in Hollywood. None of that is real right now. Right now I'm looking back at my old videos and I'm like, Jesus Christ, what was I thinking? But anyway, so we are going to recreate some old thumbnails that I did, and I have 4 picked out. And yeah, without further ado, let's get right into the video. We're going to start off with thumbnail from my very first back to school series video, and it is the school life hacks. And to look back at this picture, I am thinking, Jesus Christ, what was that face? And the phase when I was trying to be good at Photoshop and I was just cutting myself out and putting these colourful backgrounds. Not a good phase. Alrighty, so the first thumbnail that we're going to do is obviously school life hacks. My first back to school series when I started YouTube, hashtag SchoolX. Hey! No. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take the picture, and I have everything. I have my hoodie, which in the actual thumbnail it's a blue hoodie, but obviously I don't have it anymore. I literally threw it out like 3 weeks ago, I think even a month maybe, and I remember it used to be my favorite hoodie of all time. But anyway, I have my grey hoodie, which I wear all the time, but it's filmed actually in this exact location. I remember I was sitting here in front of the window just to get as much lighting as possible, and I had my copy. I'm actually going to get a copy now and a pencil, and we're going to try to take a picture of it, and let's go. Okay, so we have that taken, and looking back at it, Jesus Christ, what was I thinking making that face? And my new face is absolutely awful. What was I thinking to make that a good thumbnail? But I think so. It was hard to get the face because, you know, I don't know what kind of, like, it was like a cringy face, like disgusted face in a way, and I'm like, I don't know why was I making it like a disgusted face. But obviously I have my copy, I have my pencil, and I have my hood up. It's just not the same hoodie, and I'm not the same age. But yeah, so that was interesting. But to be honest, the what's in my backpack turned out kind of good. But anyway, that's not the thumbnail we're doing. School life hacks. So it's interesting. So it's a very kind of cringe-worthy face. Not gonna lie. The problem is I don't have that copy. I don't have that hoodie anymore. So I'm just gonna have to improvise. And so here it is, how it turned out. And I kind of like it, not gonna lie. It turned out interesting. Like, I was pretty good at recreating just, you know, different hoodie, and I obviously did all the stuff I did for the thumbnail with the writing and emoji and all that. And, you know, my face is pretty much there, kinda, but if I have to say, I prefer my newer version, not gonna lie. So, yeah, that's kind of a thing. But looking back at this video, I'm like, not good time. It's not one of my worst videos, but like, I feel like I could have done better. Like, I really could have done better. Like, my outfits were atrocious. What was I even thinking? My angles were terrible. And yeah, not a good time. Next picture, it is 10 weird things everyone does. Next thumbnail that is going to be, and I just dropped my scissors, is 10 weird things everyone does. And I remember that video quite clearly because that was the first video that I decided to have a new intro location. And I don't know, I really kind of disliked that video because I kind of put in very little effort in it, and I looked disgusting in it, not gonna lie. But the thumbnail I am gonna try, it was kind of like around here, but the problem is my bed was on the wall here, but now my bed is in the middle. But we're gonna try. I have the exact same hair dryer, and I have the scissors that I just dropped, and they're the exact same scissors. The problem with that, my hair is longer in it, and I'm still wearing a hoodie because it's the same blue hoodie that I wore, but I don't have it anymore. And my hair is longer, and my face, it's going to be interesting to make it, but we're going to give it our best shot at it. Everyone does. And that picture brings me back memories of how bad and cringeworthy that video turned out to be at the very end. And, you know, I didn't put in a lot of good effort into it. Well, I mean, in 2016 I didn't put in a lot of effort into a lot of things, but yeah, it was kind of mediocre. I'll give it like a 4 out of 10. And fun fact about this thumbnail, I actually misspelled it. So it says 10 things every does, and I forgot to say everyone. So that's a mistake I did. And here's the afterward result. Obviously I still did the 10 things every does because, you know, we gotta make it as best as recreating as we could. But the thing is, my hair was longer. My hair was a disgrace in that video. Like, I want to say that my hair was a disgrace in that video. I hated it so badly. But in, like, right now I have my hair cut, so I have to look, my hair looks better in the new version. And the hairdryer is a bit lower than it is in my new one, and the scissors are kind of more seen, and the angle is just a bit different. So I still prefer my newer version than the old version. And yeah, I'll give this recreation like a 7 out of 10. But I tried my best with it. The third thumbnail is the most cringiest thumbnail in my opinion out of all 4 of these. It is expectations versus reality morning routine. Next thumbnail that we're going to take is expectations versus reality morning routine. And why do I sound like I'm about to present this video? And we're going to do it now. And that's one of those videos that I can't watch anymore because I cringed to it so badly, because I don't even know what the fuck was wrong with me making that video. There's 3 videos like that I think I have on my YouTube channel that I just can't watch anymore. It's my very first video, my morning routine for school, and this expectations versus reality morning routine. Those are the 3 videos that they're like in the black book, never again, and just never again look at them again. But anyway, the problem with that thumbnail is that was taken in my old house, but now I'm in my new house, and it's taken in front of my white wall that I remember clearly. But looking at my room right now, I don't have a lot of white walls left, like literally no white walls, because I have my photo wall here, that wall is like blue, the bookshelf is there, I have a lot of paintings and canvases here, so the only place I have is my actual door. The very first one that we're going to take is where I'm doing the expectations with the cheesy peace sign pose. And I don't have that t-shirt anymore, but I have this one, and I thought it might work, because if I remember clearly, if I'm looking at the picture, that was kind of like a Malibu kind of t-shirt, but I don't have it anymore. But this one's kind of, what is it, California or something? Anyway, but just because I don't have a lot of t-shirts left that have writing or numbers on it, most of my t-shirts are plain color or like some kind of stripes on it or something like that. I just don't have a lot of t-shirts with numbers and letters and stuff like that on them. So without further ado, I need to make a cheesy peace sign. And what I remember about that thumbnail is my angles was so low because I didn't have a tripod still at the time, so my angles were literally like this, so my double chin was literally like in the full view. But I need to like kind of make it like that, but I don't want it at the same time. I want to kind of make it a new version of it, but at the same time I am recreating them, so I do have to get that in of that low angle. But anyway, I just have to make this cheesy pose, and then I don't have that robe anymore either, but I have my new robe, so we're going to try that for the reality picture. So alrighty, so that was done. I have my robe now on. I just took the picture with the robe on. I feel like should I start filming videos with my robe because I'm so comfy right now. But I got the low angle, very low angle, as it was in my actual original thumbnail. Very cringeworthy, not gonna lie. And yeah, I think so. I'm really happy with that. It might be actually one of my favorites, but I'll see when I get all the editing done of it. But I'm really proud of that one, even though it's so cringy and it's so bad. But I'm really proud of myself of how I was able to recreate it. But yeah, and now we are moving on to the very last, the very last thumbnail routine. And, you know, kind of hate it. I kind of hate it. Not gonna lie, I kind of hate it. My angles were so bad at the time when I still didn't even have a tripod. I didn't have a tripod and I was using my iPad at very bad times. I don't like watching back this video, but I have to just for the sakes of this video is just see how this video went. Lighting, terrible. Angles, shit. My acting, disgraceful. That's what I have to say about this video. Other than that, I did like how I did the transitions. The music was grand, but everything else is just terrible. But I did the low. Okay, so here's the result. I did the low angle because, you know, I had to do that low angle. I did the cheesy peace pose that everyone did in 2016 with the peace sign, and I did the one with the robe, and I obviously did the low angle because that is a very low angle for that thumbnail. I really apologize for that low angle. You know, it's just not one of my greatest moments in terms of my YouTube life. There is a lot of them in 2016, but this is one of the, like, on the top 10s, not even top 10s, top 5s, I gotta say. So yeah, not a great time, not a great time. And the very last thumbnail that I have for you today, it is a room tour, the new room tour for 2016 when I moved into this house. And the very last thumbnail I want to do is my second room tour. I was about to say first, but I was like, no, that was the second one, when I moved into this house. And I don't have that shirt anymore, but I have this shirt that could actually kind of work. And I do have the same jeans, but they're a different color. But they are the kind of the exact same. They're short, but they're just a different color ones. And so I have the outfits. I just need to get the socks because I do have the socks. And so it was filmed on the bed. Not filmed, taken on the bed. And looking back on it, because I haven't looked at it in ages, but looking back at it right now, I look so bad. I look so cringy. It's unbelievable. Like, back then I was taking it, I was like, oh my god, that's actually really pretty. I took it so well. But like, and I haven't looked at it in a while, so I was like, oh sure, it's fine. And now when I'm looking at it right now for this video, I'm like, that is so bad. That is so freaking bad. But, so we have the bed. The problem is the bed was on this side, but now it's in the middle, and we're just going to work with it because I'm not removing my furniture just for this video, even though I probably should go full out, but no, we are not doing it like that. But now I'm just going to change, and we're going to try to get this picture done. So that was a kind of successful. I'm kind of not happy with my face for this picture, but I feel like it's better than nothing. And obviously that's because I never take these kind of thumbnails anymore. I kind of try to make it a bit more not cringy, as I might say. But I'm happy with the result of it. Like, it's kind of there, but it's not. But I don't know, I got like 20 shots and none of them are actually perfect. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, Alex, in 2016 you got that perfect picture right there, but I can't take it right now. But other than that, I think so it's fine and it's doable, and I'm going to do some, some work with it when I'm on the computer to make it look like the actual thumbnail. And yeah. And I'm looking at this video, not even this video, the thumbnail right now, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, what the fuck was I thinking taking that thumbnail? Back then I thought it was really good. Now I'm like, no. But I pretty much like the thumbnail. It's not one of my first thumbnails, not gonna lie, pretty nice. And here's the result. And to be honest, I do like the older version than my newer version, because I don't know, I just couldn't get it right with the newer version. Like, I couldn't get my face right, I couldn't get my angle of my head right. I just couldn't get it. But I prefer my older version of this than my newer version. But I know you might tell me otherwise. So I give this kind of like a 5 out of 10 for this one. And the bed is not in the right position, and I am kind of there, but I'm kind of not there. The shirt is obviously different, but I think so. I got the pants. The pants are right, just a different color pants. And it's just weird looking back at all this, but it's kind of makes me feel great about myself because I achieved a lot from all these 4 years. I'm thinking back of where I began with expectations versus reality, morning routine, and where I am now with my latest videos of how I study 3 languages. I do feel like I grown. Like, I do feel like I kind of like, I developed my skills, I got better. I'm not saying I'm a professional, I'm the best. I'm saying that I'm doing better than I did in 2016 in terms of thumbnails, in terms of the actual video, in terms of my freaking voice, in terms of my acting, in terms of my angles, and in terms of the lighting. I know what I'm actually at in terms of 2016 when my lighting was terrible. Why the fuck was I thinking that was a great idea to film my intros when the window is right behind me and I just look super dark? Like, what was I thinking? But anyway, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, I hope you like how I recreated these thumbnails and I tried my best. So alrighty guys, and that was the video, and I was cringing at myself doing those thumbnails because Jesus Christ, what was I thinking doing all those thumbnails? Like, back then I thought they were amazing, beautiful, 5 stars. Now I'm like, oh my god, what was I thinking putting this up on everyone's, like, on the global view? Like, obviously not a lot of people watch me, but like, anyone could see that right now. Yeah, that was embarrassing, but right now it's funny to me. Right now it's really funny to me, and I hope you found that entertaining. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you whenever I record a video next. So bye.